Hey, welcome to the Morning Mix podcast. You know, it was chilly over the weekend, and now it's chilly this week, so a lot of people are reaching for their jacket for the first time.
Yeah, and why not have 50 pieces of gum in a container from last year? It's open.
Or like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
And we learned that when you hum, it actually helps you relax. It reduces anxiety. So we all got a hummer on the line, and we guessed some hums. We did pretty well. No comment?
The hummer, it was,
That and much more right now on the Morning Mix podcast. Conan O'Brien was interviewing Ed Sheeran, and Ed Sheeran flipped the script on him, and he was like, all right, tell me what it was like to work on The Simpsons. That's more Harry Styles than Ed Sheeran, but what can you do? And Conan O'Brien told him it wasn't as flashy and fun as everybody thinks it would be. The people were very talented. The room was pretty lackluster. Shag carpet, old couches. And we had a lot of downtime. So we would chew up a bunch of caramels, and then we'd turn them into a giant blob. We stuffed it to the ceiling. Then we'd start to throw stuff at it. It was like, wow, anything to pass the time. That's anything.
I don't think that room smells good.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, comedy writers are gross, I think.
Yeah.
A little concerned. But what do you do to pass the time? At 312, if I'm in a meeting and I'm bored, I do my nails. I don't know, though. Could you get away with that in person because of the smell? Like the smell of nail polish gives me a headache. You've tried?
No, I've been in rooms where people do their nails at work, and I'm like, what is happening? Wrong with you?
Zoom. You got to do it when
do it on Zoom. Yeah. 773, I'm sure most people do this one. I shop on Amazon. Sure, I've done that. Yeah, of course. 708, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be in that meeting. That's great. 630, during the meeting, I listened to audiobooks.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah.
Have you, I don't know, does your son or Whip, do your kids do this? My niece and nephews are in high school, and they live their life with one AirPod in.
Yes.
Do they do that?
That is the thing. Yes. All the time. I have no idea what's happening in that ear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we were at like a family barbecue a couple weekends ago. My nephew Seth had his AirPod in, and I was like, what are you listening to? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, so why is it in? He's like, it's just, I'm like, I don't. Can you tell me more? He's like, I think it's Bruno Mars. And he walked away. I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, well, I don't have that at my house, but they just don't care. They just have the volume on whatever the device is at full blast, pretty much just competing with each other and ourselves. That's pretty much how they roll. Yeah,
I'm just like, how are you guys? And we'll be at dinner.
Yeah,
we're like eating
it doesn't
dinner.
matter.
Yeah. And they put it in there. It's like a person on TV. They put it in their upstage ear so you can't see it. I'm like, what are we doing? 815, how do you pass the time during a meeting? I daydream about Jennifer Aniston. You and me both.
That's fair.
Not bad. That's a nice way to get through the meeting. Although you don't want to daydream too hard because then it gets uncomfortable. Taylor said, what I like to do is I stare at the person that's talking if I get really bored, and then I don't break eye contact. I just hold it. Or I'll stare at something that's roughly 5 feet behind them just to mess with them. So like Nikki, if I'm just looking right over your head right now.
Dead.
But
just a dead
it's
stare.
Weird. Just like, and just stick with it. I like that dedication. 219 watches porn, and an 815, if I'm in a meeting, hopefully not in-person meetings. Yeah. If I want to pass the time, I do origami.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They would see you pull out the paper and start folding, right?
You hand them a swan at the end. That's kind of odd, but okay.
We have a fun thing in meetings where if people want to pass the time, they just start whole other conversations.
Yeah.
Like mid-meeting. I've been guilty of it. But all of a sudden, you just look over and you're like, oh, they're just having a whole conversation over there.
As long as the time of the meeting is a set time, and that's not making the meeting longer.
Right.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have had meetings before where one or other people on our team will just say to everybody, like, hey, nobody talk. Let's just get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right. I got you. We won't have any fun in this meeting. We'll just sit, and that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not that fun when you talk.
Fine.
Yeah,
right.
really.
The most fun is after the meeting when it's over.
When it's over.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we did it.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Little chill in the air as fall is here, and you're maybe reaching for that, like, middleweight jacket. The one in the middle before the big winter one. You're like, oh, this one's actually more fashionable. Maybe that's what, I'm not admitting that it's cold. I just want to look good. That's
just
all.
layering.
It's layering. That's all it is. And you put that jacket on for the first time, and then you reach into the pocket, and if you're like Nikki, you don't even hear it coming.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, right. The huge thing full of gum, which is a pleasant surprise because I keep these on my desk all the time. You guys are always, always welcome to them. Just know that this is a year old. because it's been in my pocket for a year.
Nothing smells better than year-old breath.
Yes.
I think it's fine. I mean, you can have yourself either. You can have the dog poop bags too.
That's fine.
Empty
empty dog poop bags.
Yeah.
Although, remember, didn't we have somebody last year? Someone found a full poop bag. Remember that?
Ooh. It's always, you never know what you're going to find in these pockets.
Well, they don't even have a dog. Crazy.
Right.
What? We have today's variety of things to have been found in the pocket of your jacket. Let's start with Terry. Hi, Terry. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
We're great. You reached into your coat pocket. What'd you find?
Yeah, I have this big old coat that I wear only a few times a year, like out at bonfires and things like that, and it's got big, heavy, deep pockets, and I put it on, and I reached into the pocket because I couldn't figure out what this thing was, and it was a sippy cup.
And in that moment, you're like...
some milk in it.
Milk? No! No! Every time I find a sippy cup in our house, I'm like, water, please be water, please be water, please be water. And then I open it, I'm like, no!
I'm kind of gagging even thinking about it.
You and me both, girl.
You just threw that right away, right? Like, you're not going to...
Yes.
Yeah.
No saving that.
We don't keep that.
Yeah, we don't hang on to that.
But you walk that out all the way outside. You don't even leave that in the garbage inside.
Right, yeah, we actually have audio.
Oh, no, I threw it in the fire.
I threw it in the fire.
Burn it! Oh, so Terry found a sippy cup. Still had a little milk in it. Ooh, that's nice. Hi, Stacy. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing all right. What'd you find in the pocket of that jacket?
I was going through the closet, and I found like a burrito or a breakfast sandwich, some type of wrapped up, flattened sandwich of some sort from like a gas station or something.
I like that you have no idea of even where it came from, what it even was. Was it your jacket?
No, it was my husband's jacket.
Okay, got it, yeah.
So at some point he's like, I'm going to get this and I'm going to save this for later. At the right moment, I'm going to enjoy. And then just the right moment never came.
Yeah, I'm assuming we were at like a game, like one of the kids' games or something. And stashed it in his pocket, and there it's sat.
From last football season.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I would love
whatever.
Hey, wait, you're not throwing that away, are you?
I'm saving that.
Yeah, what are you doing? Hi, Susie. Good morning.
Good morning.
What did your husband find in his coat?
So yesterday we were getting ready to go to the marathon to watch for Shriners Children's Hospital, and my husband goes in his pocket and says, "What the heck is this?" and pulls out a prayer card from a wake that we attended in 2016 for one of his coworkers. And I looked at him and I went, well, I guess we say the prayer and we put it on the coffee table and we will readdress this when we get back. So that was the weirdest thing I can honestly say that's come out of a pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, it's a deep cut. I like the idea of the reverence of it, though. You're like, so we can't just throw this away, can we? I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Hi, Kendra. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
We're all right. You can't just throw it away. What'd you find in the pocket of the coat?
So it's so wild that you guys are talking about this because it's happened literally yesterday. I pulled out the coat and I found a full tooth in the pocket.
Oh, gross. Why?
So last year, early last year, so it's been a year this thing's been in there, my kid lost her tooth in an Olive Garden breadstick. I was like, wait, I have to save it. And I put it in my pocket and forgot about it.
This is the story that just keeps on giving.
Was there a breadstick next to it in the pocket?
No.
Because they're unlimited.
Right? Yeah.
And like the kid's tooth is like, it's like a tiny little chiclet kind of thing, right? So you reach in there and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the tooth.
Yes. And it was not gross, but it was like a stale old tooth.
Sure, yeah.
It is gross. It is.
Was your first thought like, we really should get back to Olive Garden?
Yeah, right.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
We were so close to being billionaires. Now we're just petty-ass millionaires. That's what happened. A Maine resident was one number off winning the Powerball. 6 numbers in the Powerball is what you got to get. They got 5 numbers in the Powerball. Number 1. Oh, my God. Number 2. Oh, my God. Number 3. Oh, my God. 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 We're there. No. We could have been millionaires. How the hell are we supposed to live with $2 million? Might as well just give it back. I don't even want it. Well, live audio of that family in Maine
Probably not that far off.
Seriously.
Well, I wouldn't even take it. I don't even love you anymore. I'm sleeping with your sister. What? Oh, my God. What a turn. We're one number off, Carol. Everything's going to be okay, I think. Hang on a second. Let's turn our eyes to happier times. Hi, Tony. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you?
We're all right. Tony, you were this close to winning. What was it?
This is back in the day when they had the Illinois lottery and the Indiana lottery for the big amounts. And it was my birthday. We had a birthday party over and had a ticket. They flashed the numbers up on the TV. And I go, I have those numbers. So I'm like, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. My wife and I go to White Hen when they had White Hens at the time. And he said, you don't have a single number. So we thought he was lying to us. So we take the ticket back. It turns out we had all the numbers in the Indiana lottery with an Illinois ticket.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, you guys were like 100 miles shy of winning.
$30 million.
Oh, my God.
And what a feeling, because you think you have that ticket in your pocket the whole time.
So the whole way there, you guys leave the party. You're on your way to White Hen, probably just a few minutes in the car. Are you guys oh, my God, daydreaming about all the money?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a little bit of that. And it was like, should we get a lawyer? Don't tell anybody. What do we do first? Oh. And then we got there, and we thought the guy was lying to us. So I made sure to get the ticket back. Mm-hmm. And then we found out it was Indiana.
Well, Tony, here's what we're going to do, man. We're going to turn this thing around for you right now. Dinner for two at Big Bowl. Let's go. It's better than the lottery. $30 million. What would you have done with that? At least you're going to get a good meal.
Yeah, definitely would have taken a trip.
Exactly.
See, this is a guaranteed $100, though.
Right?
So, it doesn't matter what state any ticket is from.
Numbers.
It's Big Bowl. It's yours. It's a Let Us Entertain You restaurant. The freshest, highest quality ingredients. And $100 gift certificate is yours.
We just got a text from somebody. I missed $134 million in the lottery by one number. I got 4 numbers and the Powerball. This happened 20 years ago. Ugh. I won $5,000, though. Better than a stick in the eye.
Yeah.
True.
Did my mom say that?
Yeah.
Better than a stick in the eye. Yeah, okay, Grandma, but it would have been better if we could have had $1.5 billion. $2 million. This is stupid. I don't even want it. Well, I think we should keep it.
I think you're an idiot.
What? I bought the ticket. Well, now we got a problem.
Yeah.
Imagine being in the car.
Everything unraveling.
Yeah.
At that
You could feel it happen, right?
Yeah.
Everybody goes back to the bottle. Oh, man, what a trouble.
Seriously.
You're mad at everybody.
Yeah.
You're like, stupid White Hen.
Totally.
I wish they would just go away.
Yeah. I wish this White Hen was in Indiana. Like, yeah, we bet you do, buddy. Your ticket says Indiana. It's got all the numbers for Indiana.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
We have a list now after a survey and a study was done by University of Rhode Island to figure out what your favorite candy says about you. We start with Ashley. Hi, Ashley. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing really well. You sound very lovely. Now, Ashley, what do you do for a living?
I'm a librarian.
A librarian. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, quiet down. Well, sorry. Sorry.
I'm a children's librarian. Be
Oh,
as
okay,
loud
great.
as you want.
How's that Dewey Decimal System doing?
It's still doing.
Good. Still doing. She knew it. Yep. Okay, Ashley, what is your favorite candy?
A Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. Yeah. It's nice because it's like there's a bunch of them in there.
True. 4 of them.
This is what Kit Kat says about you, Ashley. This all depends on whether or not you break the Kit Kat or you just eat it straight across like a monster. Which way do you eat
Am
it?
I a serial killer? You have to break it.
Okay, so you break it. Good news. That's good news. If you bite it without breaking it first, we don't want to tell you. You are, in fact, a serial killer, so good. We're safe. Nonetheless, if your favorite candy is a Kit Kat, here's what we know about you. You love to spend time with other people, and you don't mind sharing what's yours with others. So you're a generous person. Would you say that's true, Ashley?
I would like to think so.
See? I like that.
Yeah,
So
that makes
that's what we
sense. You choose a candy that can be, broken up into
Right.
four pieces.
It's great. Now, Ashley, you're not a serial killer, though, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Keep making these Dewey Decimal jokes. We'll find out.
On another day, I'd love to do a poll of how many people
Eat the
eat
Kit Kat?
it as a whole thing and
Yeah.
not one at a time.
Just bite into it.
I'd love
like
to
a-
know.
Like you with like a burrito?
Whip, do you do
basically?
that?
No, I don't. But I think that if you're super hungry or you're just like, I can't wait to do this thing, it feels like you're almost getting more if you eat it as one thing rather than the thin ones. But not usually.
I've never done it, and the idea of doing it kind of weirdly makes me ugh.
Yeah, it makes me angry, and I've never even thought about doing it. Like I wouldn't open it up and ever consider just taking a bite into it.
Me either.
I would do it because it all tastes the same.
It is, right?
No.
But you think it impacts the taste?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's like string cheese. I just eat them.
I've done this. Yeah, me too. I go back and forth a little bit.
Monsters.
But,
Yeah.
Hey, Brianna, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing really well. What do you do for a living?
I'm a vet tech.
Okay, vet tech. Great. And what's your favorite candy?
Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. Okay, I almost had some last night, but I opted for Swedish Fish.
There was a documentary, The Candies That Made America.
Oh.
Sour Patch Kids changed the whole industry
Changed
with
the
the
game.
first sour apple lemon twist.
Yeah. Well, here's what we know about you, Brianna, for your love of Sour Patch Kids. You may seem a bit hard to approach and cranky at first, and there certainly are times where you pull stunts that are questionable and raise some trouble. But once people get to know you, they see that you have good intentions. You're warm, and you warm up to your peers easily, creating strong, trusting friendships that last forever. Does that sound like you?
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. She's a Sour Patch Kid.
That's funny.
It feels too real.
Yeah.
All right, Sour Patch Kids, that's you. And finally, hi, Maureen. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you. And how are you?
We're doing very well. Maureen, what do you do for a living?
I'm a retired teacher and child therapist.
Okay, great. What's your favorite candy?
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh, yeah. One of the best, right? Here's what we know about
Yes,
you.
sure is.
Much like the candy itself, you have a hard outer shell that can at times be tough to crack, but once you get there, ooh, the soft inside everybody loves. You're also very versatile when it comes to getting things done in whatever craft work you're working in. Reese's is able to dish out different kinds of candy that never miss. You could have a Pieces, a Take 5, a Fast Break. You cover it all. How do you feel, Maureen?
That sounds fairly accurate.
That sounds fairly accurate. All right. It's also kind of a wide swing, you know what I mean? With the Reese's, you can kind of do anything. So that's nice. Did we hit everybody in the rooms? We didn't get mine, but Nikki, what's your favorite candy?
She covered me with
She
a
got
cup.
you?
Yep.
Whip?
Did
What do you
someone say
like?
Snickers?
We didn't say Snickers. That would be mine as well.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Here's what Snickers says about us. Of course, the famous slogan is,
You're
Really
not
satisfies.
Satisfies you.
The way they wrote this is wrong. Sorry.
We all thought it was a quiz.
Right, no,
Right,
I know.
right. I'm like, oh, crap. Which one?
Don't be hangry?
Really satisfied. Maybe that's the new one. You're not yourself.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Okay, that's the
that's
newer
the new
slogan.
one.
So that's
right.
what you'll
okay,
turn
thank
into,
you.
like the
Danny
the
DeVito.
actor.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jersey Mike's, I like it wet.
Yeah.
Well, this is Danny, and this is a Snickers commercial.
Even Robin Williams was on one, so I guess
Yeah.
it's not that new, but traditionally it was the Satisfies thing.
You may get a little emotional at times, and you might overreact in intense situations, but if you just get something to settle you down, like a Snickers bar, you're going to be able to handle anything thrown your way.
So pretty much they are just going with what the ad campaign says.
100%.
Okay.
100%. We ran out of time to cover Snickers, guys, so let's just Google it. V, did we get yours?
Well, is Almond Joy on there?
Let me see. Almond Joy says you hate yourself.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah,
I
that
don't
is so
know.
accurate. That's
No.
accurate.
Now, Almond Joy is not on here. We don't even get close
Okay.
to Almond Joy. I guess Milky Way is about as close as we get.
I like a midnight Milky Way, so let's go with that one.
If Milky Way is your favorite candy, you're an easygoing, go with the flow kind of person. You love mostly all candy, almost all the same.
That literally couldn't be more not.
Yeah, this isn't accurate in any way.
No, no. I really don't like candy that much, so that makes sense.
So I guess that checks out. Well, there you have it. A lot of people are texting about their kind of candy, so we'll try to get this posted somewhere. And unfortunately, paydays are not on here, 630. So,
Yeah.
But boy, are you nuts.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
These are the top 6 things that you can't get enough of about your man.
Wow.
Let's
All
go.
right, let's see.
In at number 6, I can't get enough of his sense of humor.
That's nice.
Woo, boy, do we love it when they charm us with a joke. Knock, knock.
Oh, wow.
Are we high?
Knock.
No, we're just having, this is just what we do every day. Yeah. They do think, though, that bodily functions are hilarious, and sometimes so do we. And the fact that they make us laugh at our shortcomings and they don't take us too seriously, boy, is it great. This is a serious list, though it reads the other way. And at number 5, the top 6 things that we can't get enough of about our man. Their brains. It's scientifically proven the male brain is different from the female brain. Yeah, we know that. We're not sure if that's what makes them enjoy wedgies, football, Star Wars. Either way, their essential maleness and their appreciation of our femaleness makes us feel very special about being a woman.
That's
that
right.
is awesome.
My love of Star Wars.
That's what it
if
is.
You don't appreciate that. Well, this says you should.
Love a guy who loves a good wedgie.
Right. Now, they say these facts are true whether in a straight relationship or a gay relationship. It's what you love about your man. It doesn't matter.
I'm saying.
In at number 4, what do you love about your man? Their scent. Ooh. That's right. It's the body wash, the aftershave, their subtle, overdone cologne, their natural musk. All of it combines to create a perfume you just can't help but wanting to envelop. That's what it is. Yourself.
Yeah, that one is true. You know when you can't really put your finger on why you're like attracted to like their neck?
Pheromones.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, why do you smell like that? What is that?
It's a 4-day-old shirt.
And I'm like, give it to me.
Ring around the collar.
That's what that is. Oh, that's actually some dip. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
Top 6 things we just can't get enough of about our man. Their secret sensitive side. When a guy is crying in front of you, it can feel like you've won the emotional lottery. Tears are a sign of extreme intimacy. And the fact that he's let down his guard probably means that he cares about you deeply and he trusts you. Boy, how deeply I care and trust my wife. Boy, the amount of time I'm crying all the time. Hey, why is the pasta? It's al dente. I set the timer. And at number 2, what do we love and can't get enough of about our men? Their innate ability to do and understand the things that we just can't. Man, I hate having to rely on anybody but ourselves, but sometimes it's easier to ask him to take care of it. Come on, can you hang that picture? Can you kill this bug? In every couple, no matter what, one of you is the bug killer and one of you is not. It doesn't matter. Men, female, doesn't matter. There's always one bug killer and one not bug killer.
That's true.
And that's the only way a relationship will ever work. You can't both be people trying to kill a bug.
No.
And in at number 1, the number 1 thing we just can't get enough of about our man, their body. That's right. Nikki cannot get enough of Joel's bod. Hot bods. Even the scrawny hipster guys, they can make us swoon. Their hands are almost always bigger than ours. No matter what size a guy is, he can always make you feel small and delicate. Hopefully not with his condescending tone. If he is, just kick his ass right out.
Whole list.
Does his bushy beard, does that affect the neck smell one?
It does say we love facial hair. It can get scratchy, but it's so darn sexy. You're right there, my guy.
Well, I'm just wondering. Like, if you can't get to the neck because the beard is that low.
That could be what it is. Yeah, like ZZ Top.
Right.
Part that thing like curtains.
So it's
Trying
a
to find your
big,
clavicle.
hairy, smelly, wedgie-loving, hilarious guy wrote this list.
Well,
about
no,
what we
the
love
list,
about our men.
oddly enough, this list was put together by beefjerky.com. So,
Really?
Not
you
surprising.
never know where the facts will come from.
No wonder.
It all comes together.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Sound check. Sound check. This is Nikki's sound check on the morning mix.
We're going to start with some Billie Eilish news. So she's in the final stages of making an album. So they're not saying it, probably not by the end of this year, but definitely early next year. But she's been working on it. It's on the way. One thing that is definitely on the way, in fact, on the way next month, is her new perfume. So,
Oh, hey, right in line.
Well, this is so funny because I went to Sephora the other day, and if you see her perfume bottles, you don't ever unsee them. They're of her bust. They are literally like boobs. They are like, it's just I'm at
How old is
Sephora.
she?
Thank you. I was about to say that, and I didn't.
How old is she?
So, yeah, she's I think old enough. I bet she's. I'm at
21. She's
Thank you.
21
I
years
like
old.
Oh, good. So I'm at Sephora and I see the 2 bottles and I'm like, what are these? Like, what is this boob perfume?
Yeah.
And so it smelled nice, and it turns out that was Billie Eilish's. I think there's like a silver one.
It's
kind
classy, though.
Yeah, but there's going to be a red one coming out. So it's Eilish number 3. So look for that. It is going to be a red bottle in her bust. So, just another. If you guys want to go to Sephora, you can check it out there
Only if it's in Kohl's.
next month.
All right.
Okay, and then Live Aid. Do you guys remember Live Aid?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
So a legendary show, kind of changed everything as far as like live music festivals and what will happen. So they're going to make it into a musical.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Say
less.
Yeah. So, it's going to be called Just for One Day, based
nice.
on David Bowie and Heroes, because he was part of it. So, Bob Geldof, he's one of the people kind of behind it.
He was the guy.
I think they listed him and one other dude. I didn't know who that was. But so he gave the okay on this. And so the guys who have done Mrs. Doubtfire, they're going to be working on this. It'll be coming to London. But it's all about like how the show happened. So it's not going to be like Live Aid, the musical. Like, you know, they've already done that basically in Bohemian Rhapsody. And you know what I mean? They've shown performances from that.
Get Queen. How do we get Queen?
Right. So this is all about like the dudes behind the scenes and what it took to make it happen, and I'm sure you'll have people playing Freddie Mercury and David Bowie and
I
stuff
wonder if in the musical there are any way comment on how many half-drunk beer cups end up on the piano on the stage. Because when they cut to Freddie Mercury live, there's like 30 half-drank beers up there. I'm like, where are all of those? That musical I would go see.
Yeah, think about all eBay money sitting on that piano right now.
And
Those
all the other
famous
stuff.
people's spit. All right, so yeah, look for that. That'll be out next year in London. You have to go overseas to see that. And then Olivia Rodrigo is doing a surprise show tonight in LA for American Express card holders. And you're like, that's awesome. I don't have an American Express and I'm not in LA. Thanks, Nikki. Okay, but it does apply to you because you'll get a chance to see it tomorrow. I'm just letting you know.
Good.
But it's kind of cool. It's a $25 ticket. It's her chance to perform Guts. A lot of people haven't seen that yet. I think really the only thing any of us have seen was when she did the VMAs.
Right.
You know? So, so if you are not in LA, you do not have an American Express card, and you cannot make it, you can check it out on her YouTube channel starting tomorrow.
Nice.
So
It'll be like, I feel like it's almost like a warm-up. It's like a rehearsal for her. It's like, we got to run through these in front of an audience. How do we do it?
Right. And they're like, we'll make it available tomorrow once we edit anything to make sure we're all good.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's when you can see it.
I've been seeing a commercial with her, I think, on football games. I saw it a couple times this weekend.
Yeah, but it's the iPhone.
That's
she
it.
Shot,
that's
yes,
it.
She shot everything.
That's what it is. I knew it was her and her song. And basically, it's like the commercial is a music video, but I couldn't remember what it was for. But you're right. It's
Yeah, in fact, we're going to play that song in a second. But first, I want to remind you that this sound check was sponsored by the Event Center at Rivers Casino. Catch Plain White Tees in concert October 19th at the Event Center at Rivers Casino. Much closer than, Olivia Rodrigo in LA.
Yeah, that event center is the American Express Theater in LA of the Chicago area.
Exact same
That
thing.
makes sense.
That's what I heard.
So yeah, let's check out this Olivia Rodrigo. It's the song that you're talking about, Whip. So now you can enjoy it. This is Bad Idea, right? We can all relate.
The Morning Mix Podcast.
You can hum. We've got a survey, a study here that says, based off of a physical therapist's research, humming plays a vital role in relaxation, stress relief, and can help combat anxiety. So if you're feeling anxious, you need nothing but hum. That's all you have to do. Start humming, and you can hum any tune. So we thought it'd be really nice if we could all get a hummer on the line right now. And if you know how to hum well, you will be our hummer. And we're going to have someone hum 3 songs of their choosing, and we'll see if betwixt the 4 of us, we can identify the hummer. Now, Swanee is vigorously interviewing the hummer to make sure that they have the skills demanding of the segment. So the goal is for us to identify the song you are humming. We won't know what 3 songs you're going to hum.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, these are songs that, people know.
Right.
Not some deep cut, knocked loose from, Lollapalooza.
Although I'd be interested to
to
hear
hear you
someone
hum it.
There it is.
Sounds like more like he's choking.
There it was.
I swallowed my tongue again.
Kind of a grunting. Yeah.
It is. Someone also is correcting my pronunciation of vagus. It's Vegas.
Well,
So your mom was firing up her vagus nerve, not her vagus nerve. And I apologize.
tomato.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
Great. How's your Vegas this morning?
My day has been going well. We're on our way to the zoo.
Oh, which
cool.
one?
Brookfield Zoo.
Oh, fantastic. We were just there last Wednesday. You're going to have a blast.
Yes, it'll be good times.
What's the number 1 animal you guys are hoping to see today?
They like to see the giraffes or the penguin.
Okay, giraffes, long neck, hard to hum all the way down to the abdomen, but they do it, believe it or not. Now,
I
Lori,
think they do.
you purport here that you are a good hummer. Is that true?
I'm a great hummer and an awesome gargler.
Oh, watch out.
My friends with the gargle.
Lori really hitting us with all the facts this morning.
I tell you.
It is a family show. So, Lori, we are going to ask you. You have 3 songs in mind, correct? Don't say the names of them, but you have 3 songs in mind, correct?
I do have 3 songs in mind.
Okay, great. And these are generally songs that normal folks would know.
I would think, yes.
Okay.
Some might go back a bit, but I think your morning staff there can figure them out.
Okay, we are ready. So, Lori, when you're ready, I'm going to pull down the background music. You hit us with song Hum number 1.
Okay.
Ding.
Oh, Whip has chimed in. Whip.
Is that the Sanford and Son theme song by the Quincy Jones Orchestra?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
That was good.
That was very well done. Also like the intense breathing, too.
Yeah.
That was great.
I'm a little nervous.
Oh, you and me both.
Doesn't show. Does not show.
Yeah, we're doing all these Hummer bits. I'm very nervous. Jeez.
Yeah.
Now, do you have water near you? Can you do the gargling that you're really good at in between?
Hang on. That comes at the envy. Hang on.
Okay, I'll do the gargle at the end. Got it.
All right,
okay.
Lori.
Okay.
Lori, we've got 1 for 1 here after the Sanford and Son intro. What a deep cut.
That's good stuff.
All right, Lori, when you are ready, hit us with Hum number 2.
Here it goes.
Oh, I got it. Ding, 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 ding. It's it's Bruno Mars. This hit that ice cold Michelle. That white cold. That Uptown Funk. Let's go.
Yeah.
2 for 2. 2 for 2 Monday.
Man.
All right, we are 2 for 2. Lori, all right, you really, we're not lying. You are a good hummer. Now, how relaxed are you feeling right now? 2 hummings in.
I'm feeling pretty loose. Yeah, I can do it.
I'm feeling pretty loose myself. All right. When you are ready, Lori, we are 2 for 2. Gang, let's see if we can go 3 for 3.
Okay.
Lori, hit us with that third hum.
The third hum, I'm going right to the chorus, okay?
Okay, thank you for the, okay.
This is how we do it.
Oh, wow.
Montel Williams.
Hey.
Nice. Well done. All over the road this morning, Lori. Well done. Now, are those songs on general playback in your car on the day-to-day?
Not Sanford and Son so much, but the other ones, yes.
That's a pretty good one, though.
The Morning Mix Flash Briefing with Violeta.
Mean Girls cast members Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Seyfried, and Lacey Chabert united on Friday to reprise their famous roles. And I guess this is all supposed to be for a Pepsi commercial, according to TMZ. The only member that wasn't there from the Plastics was Rachel McAdams, which is Regina George.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she wasn't there, but who knows?
Smelling like a Super Bowl ad?
Yeah, right. That's what I mean.
Yeah, right. Like this far out, but maybe she can make an appearance by the time. They got a while.
Right. There's CGI her in somewhere else.
I don't know if they will. She's so busy having a career, so I don't know.
That's true. This year was the last thing she did.
Rachel McAdams?
Yeah.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness?
Cool.
Don't you rip Amanda Seyfried here. She's got plenty of career.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Mamma Mia.
my bad.
5 times or something.
Yeah, they're on the 17th one.
I'm very defensive towards
really
celebrities
are.
I kind of think are good looking and I've never met before.
I just saw her on Sesame Street yesterday.
That's
not a joke.
Okay.
That's not a joke.
No.
So there are a lot of Swifties that have turned to football lately to see if Taylor Swift is going to be there. She is rumored to be seeing, dating, whatever with Travis Kelce. We have some trending audio from over the weekend of 2 Kansas City Chiefs fans discussing it all.
Wow, Travis Kelce dating Taylor Swift. That's pretty cool. Unless they broke up in the middle of the season. Yeah, well, I'm sure if they did, it would be fine. Oh, totally, yeah. How long do her flings usually last? I mean, I don't follow her life or anything, but I think the average is like 6 weeks. That'd be like, what, week 9 against the Dolphins? Big game, yeah. Oh, pivotal. But all of her breakups have been like amicable. But he's got Mahomes. Their chemistry is... Taylor doesn't let her boyfriends have chemistry with anyone else. She weeds it out, root and stem. Again, I'm not a big Swiftie. Well, maybe they'll date long enough to get through the whole season and past the Super Bowl. Do you know what the week before the Super Bowl is? It's the Grammys. That's when Taylor Swift out whatever man she just had for breakfast. I'll never forget 2013. She put Harry Styles in a clown suit. Not that I follow any of this stuff.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's so true.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. They're really nervous about the season now, considering all this. And I didn't even think of that because I've only been watching football because she might be there. And next up, there is a trending local meme that has us all kind of chuckling. Chicago weather went from 80 to 50 like it just saw a state trooper.
Oh, really good one. 100%.
Yep.
And that is how we feel today. It's going to be cold. And that's your flash briefing.
All right, thank you for joining us for the Morning Mix podcast. Make sure you rate, review, like, and follow this podcast. You can also follow us on social at 1019 Mix Chicago. And we will see you tomorrow on the Morning Mix.